You may have seen videos of how someone can open your garage door by sticking a clothes hanger or other kind of hook up into the emergency release latch of the trolley on your automatic garage door opener travel arm, and then pull it down and be able to open up your garage door. And I seen some methods where people will put a zip tie in there or otherwise disable this and take the rope off and do other things that I wasn't comfortable doing that. I do not recommend that you disable or modify the actual emergency release mechanism for your automatic garage door. Now, I did leave the rope on and I did not cut it at all, and what I did was I just untied the handle, and the rope is long enough so that you can grab it. If you're normal height, you know, full-grown adult sort of thing, I guess. I don't know how you want to put it. I did save the handle and just sort of zip tied it onto the connecting arm from the trolley and down to the door. So that's just storage, safekeeping, but you can see that I added a bracket. And what I did was just use a normal sort of piece of scrap metal bracket. You can see that it's pretty thick, but it's kind of an L bracket sort of thing, and I did paint it. And then what I did was there was a hole here for the other side, and that hole is existing in this trolley, and I just ran a nut and a bolt through that. And then I ran another nut here, and what that does is it helps keep this part from going down. And you can see though that for someone to get a clothes hanger or any kind of metal with a hook or anything like that, they're going to catch this and it's going to slip down this metal bracket, and it's just going to grab the rope and pull the rope out, and still they will not be able to pull that down. There's just no way they're going to be able to do that. So the rope has got no knot on it, so they're going to have to somehow grab that rope out. I just don't think it's possible. It's just not long enough. So anyway, that rope is still there for security, the security and safety of the door opener. And you can see how this bracket will prevent a rod or coat hanger from pulling this latch for the safety mechanism down. Now, I did add this piece here just because I wanted to make all of this continuous. So there was no other reason to add that other than I wanted to make sure there was no way that anything could get in there, and I think that there was some kind of gap or something cut into this bracket, so I just sort of filled that in. So anyway, I'm going to get my ladder, step stool, and give you a close-up here. So you can sort of see a close-up here. The idea that someone's going to get a hook or something through here, and then you can see how this part of the latch kind of hooks onto this bolt that I put through here. So for someone to get something into this hole, I mean, they're going to give up after going past this, and then they're just going to come up with nothing. So I mean, the chances of them just randomly getting it in here and then being able to pull this all out of the way, I don't know, it just seems remote to me. But if you wanted to tighten this up, you could, because even if it were real snug here and you pull down on this, it would come down because it's just straight down, and there's no any kind of impedance to that. But if you wanted to tighten this up, you could use a narrower bracket, I suppose, or you can make this tighter by putting some washers in here on either side and then just tightening this down. And anyway, since we're here, you can see what I did here was I just took some snaps or some dikes or something, and so I bent this little tab out so this would hook, or I mean stop right on this. So there's no way it's going to go past this. So even if they push this out, there's just the way for them to finagle something up into this little opening is very, very difficult. So this little thing, I just kind of snipped it on either side and then bent it out a little bit so that it would engage like this. So anyway, it's almost a zero cost modification. Just whatever it would cost, $5 for a piece of this kind of stuff, paint, and if you wanted to drill this in here, $1 or $2 for some fasteners, you know, that kind of thing. But you don't have to disable this at all for this modification to be secure for the door. You know, it's like nobody's going to break in, and then also the safety aspect of this latch is preserved.